evening. Good evening. Good evening. Come on in. First of all, happy Easter. Eric, can you reduce the volume, please? Thank you so much. God bless you. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's your girl. Yes, it is your girl, Coach Eli. Happy Easter. I hope you had a wonderful celebration. I hope you had a wonderful Easter. I hope you had a wonderful egg hunting. I hope you enjoyed your family today. For me and my household, we are grateful and thankful. Come on in. Let's talk a little bit. Let me tell you some things you should be working on, especially this week. So let's dialogue. Come on in. Abide by community guidelines. Absolutely. Where is everyone? Come on in. I'm just waiting for someone, just one person. And then we're going to kickstart this. Awesome. All right. I hope you guys are good. It's your girl, Coach E. Um, guys, there is something I want you guys to do or to be doing. There is something you should be doing or you need to be aware of, which is community impact. Community impact. How you should be impacting your community. The community needs you. Your community needs what you are offering. The community needs you also. How you can also change your life. How would you change your life with what you're doing? The amount of lives that you touch, the amount of people that you impact goes a long way. And indirectly, you're also impacting your life. You know, our services, what we do here is for the community. It's for the community. You know, you are changing lives. You're offering services that people truly needs. The community needs you. How are you impacting your generation? How are you impacting your community? I hope you are here to serve and as well as here to make money. You should not. Hi, Miss Alice. Miss Alice, are you on Facebook? Are you able? Not the one person on the stream. Not the one person on the stream. I don't know what that means. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's talk about community impact. Akuna Matata. Don't worry. Akuna Matata. Akuna Matata. That means don't worry. You need to follow me. You need to follow me on Facebook, Miss Alice. I have a big group. Well, I don't know if it's group, but it's the fastest growing group in the industry. You might as well want to be in the group so that you can network. You can get to see what others are doing, how you can learn from other people's questions, posts, and all that. I really do think you want to be there. I plan on it very well. I can't wait to see you when you're there. Let me know so I can give you a shout out. But tonight allowed me to take a minute on how I can help you, you know, do a little bit of shift mindset here. I know for most people, I know you guys want to make money. Trust me. We have the same goal. Trust me. We want to make money to be able to break those generational curses, to be able to afford the things, to be able to have the time, to be able to have the wealth, to just be able to have the life and be able to live our dream. Okay, some people are about to go down tonight. Let's ban them from this industry or this community. Okay, I just removed one person. Let me ban them from this community. Awesome. So how do we I know, like I said, I know you guys want those riches and all that, but there is one thing you also have to put at the back of your mind. You also have to be very conversant about the community that you serve, about your community, how you want to impact. The moment you have that on, the moment you have that here, you will be able to make the money that you want to make. Trust me. What we do, and this is inspired by the consultation. I literally just got off the phone from a gentleman who consulted with me just to clarify the things that he wants to do. One of the ways that you can impact your community is through your service. one is immigration consultation, right? As you already know, with this new administration here, it's a lot of community, it's a lot of immigrants needing your support. Some of you have family members that are immigrants, some of you have spouses, some of you have family, some of you have a coworker, some of you have a friend, some of you have a neighbor who are immigrants. And this is the time that they need your support. This is the time that you can use your service to impact your community. And that's where I said the moment you're impacting your community, the wealth, the luxury, the things that you desire will come after. In other words, you need to serve first. You must serve first before you can. One second. You must serve, then every other thing will be added to you. For example, we offer drug testing. There's a lot of opioid death. It's a lot of drug death. It's a lot of people that are abusing drugs and they die from overdose. They die from addiction, overdose. Why do you think every workplace needs to be drug testing? It's for safety, right? You also have to start to look not just at the drivers or people in the trucking company or people in the DOT. You also have to start to look or take your businesses to this mental health clinic, because what you're doing perfectly fits in. A psychiatrist, a counselor, a therapist, a behavioral analyst will not treat, will not counsel, will not do therapy unless they do drug testing. They need to know the type of street drugs, the type of drugs that they are fighting. Like I said, it's addiction, right? They will still need to do some sort of drug testing. And these people are not labs. They don't do testing. And you can take your business to these people and market and leverage. The moment you understand what you're doing and how you can provide a speech or education around how your services impacts what they are doing, right? So that's why I say today we're going to look at community impact. How do you impact your community? For example, people that are on drugs, that are having addiction problem, you have to also remember they have other core issues, not just drug, not just substance abuse. They also have mental health issues. They are dual diagnosis. They are homeless. They need your nonprofit. They are homeless. They don't have jobs. Like, they need you to help them with employment. And that's where you fit in, right? They have other issues. I used to be a case manager for years at a university, and our clinic was specifically giving medications, treatments, Suboxone in particular, to these individuals that are fighting addiction. Drugs kills. They need help. It's substance abuse. Some of you probably know what I'm talking about. So they have issues, and that's how you can use your business. You can put your business like that in line, right? To say, hey, come to me. We can help you, or we can come to you. You need drug testing, right? To do whatever you're doing. You need drug testing to prescribe. It's just like the same way we market to doctors, right? Why do we go to doctors for blood draw? Because we know that he has patients that he needs to see their lab report, right? And you would go to doctor, you would even go to nursing homes, right? Even those nursing home patients, right, they have doctor's order. So at the end of the day, you're still working with doctors, because nursing home patients don't be writing prescriptions on their own. Why are you taking your businesses to the nursing home? Is because those patients have a doctor, and the doctor has the order for them to draw their blood so we can see what their vitamin levels are, what their A1C level is, if they're having cancer, whatever the treatment is, right? It's the same idea. You're going to take your drug testing to mental health clinic because they need your support. It is possible, because one of my clients that we literally just helped to set up, our first contract was with a mental health clinic. They need you. As long as you're able to support their mission, you will be able to do this. And there are government contracts as we speak specifically for mental health and drug testing. You just have to, you're only not going to put all of your eggs in a basket. You're going to also have to look outside. You have to be very creative when it comes to strategy. And that's the thing. A lot of you lack strategy, and that's why you're not making money. What are your strategy? Who are the populations that you want to serve, right? So you have to realize that behavioral health, mental health clinic needs your support. What about for those of you that have your home care agency? How are you leveraging your point of care testing labs? As a home care agency, you need to be compliant with so many things, right? Because you're offering support in house. And you can use your compliance as a key, as a marketing tools, as a marketing advantage, right? You're gonna tell those discharge planners, the social worker, the doctors, whomever is referring clients to your home, right? To you, to your agency, you'll be able to tell them that you're compliant, that you're a one-stop shop, especially for those of you that are offering skilled nursing. A lot of you overlook skilled nursing too. And one of the things we're going to teach in at the conference is how you can have one client, and and one client will fetch you 500,000. We're not making this up. It is facts. It's only what you know that you know, right? And that's the reason why you have to truly be and choose who you are consulting with, or who your coach is, who is helping you to build your business, right? So I want you to see your business as a community force. You need to impact your community with your services, and then you would have more clarity. So one of your strategy is to say, I want to impact my community. How can I do that? And once you're able to find the how, that will be one of your mechanisms. And you already know in this industry, for those of you that are here tonight, just if you can drop in the chat what your particular interest is in this industry. Because we have so many wraparound services that we offer. We only not do drug testing. We do the DNA. We do the background checks. We do the fingerprint checks. We do the lead testing here. We do the blood tests here. We do immigration consultation. We're looking into government contracts. Hey, Miss Tasha, my best friend. I can actually call her my friend because I've been sitting on the phone and laughing, cha 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 cha. Like, Tasha, I don't do that. Like, yo, I can truly call you my own. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for everything. I love you. I can say that for sure. Thank you so much. And I'll get to see you tomorrow for sure again. And I can also wish she's young. That's why she'll say my point. Oh my god, that's exactly my point. She's so cool, y'all. But yes, Tasha, we I can't wait to go live with you. To wait, not tomorrow. We're probably gonna implement that on Tuesday or whenever, because tomorrow is still Easter Monday, and we still have to talk to our VIPs, right? Yes, let's people know what we got. So, guys, I just want you to know that your business is truly needed. You truly have to impact your community. How about the DNA testing that you offer? Do you really think DNA, people just want to know? Like when we say peace of mind, people want to know because they are bothered. They truly are looking for answers. And your business is there to provide answers to some family in less than 3 days. That's impactful. That's exactly what you're doing. So you just have to find a way, mechanism. Love you too, Tasha. You have to find a way to truly promote. I came live here because I just finished talking to some guy, and this guy truly inspired me with. Even though this is not the first time I'm hearing community impact, but the way he said it just makes me feel like it's compelling for me to come here tonight to talk to you guys. And you can't go wrong with YouTube, right? Because this video is going to be on YouTube forever unless I decide to delete it, right? Unlike the groups, it's going to go in the bottom of the feed, and some people don't get to watch it. But if my followers are like following me on YouTube, they can get a notification that I'm here, or they can stumble on this later. That's the reason why I just love YouTube anyway. And on top of that, with YouTube, you're getting paid. But although my page is not monetized yet, I'm almost there. But that's just one thing, by the way. But community impact is really, really important. Y'all need to put your businesses to impact your community, to solve the problems that are out there. And the moment you're solving problems, you're helping the government. The government can truly pump money into your agency. Delete that thing and truly pump money into your agency and give you that money. You're going to turn those money into daily revenue. into daily revenue, right? You truly want to be able to start to look into those fundings. How you can, why do you think nonprofit be getting all this money to help? It's because of what they do. It's because of their mission. Don't you all have to put a mission and vision on your website? Like, don't you know it's part of business? Like, why would you think if every business needs a business plan? They would ask you, even for government contracts, what is it that you want to do? Like, why should we give you this money? What type of impact are you going to have in the community? And every business should have a mission and a vision, like those two things. So that's how you truly have to approach your businesses. I know we talk about numbers, we want to make money and yada yada yada, but the money will come from you serving. You got to serve first. You got to truly place your businesses to serve, and the money will definitely come after. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much what I want to talk about tonight. Unless if you guys have any questions specific for me, but like I said, we have so many potentials in this industry. There are so many things. Like I think I mentioned immigration. How about lead testing? How about for lead testing? Like, you know, why are we lead testing? A lot of kids are, affected or at risk for poisoning, environmental issues. Lead is a chemical, and it can be found on so many surfaces, not just like in a old building. It's not. That's not the only place leads are being found. It's found on the keys, on your doorknobs, like on anywhere, on the floor. Because some of you still put on your shoe while you're in the house. Like some of you like the shoes that you wore to work, you wore to the store, you wore outside, you will still wear it in the house. And these things contain all of this dirt, and sand in particular has radon, some sort of chemical, right? So children are always exposed. So the earlier we detect this poisoning, we can better start to do intervention. That's how we say early diagnosis, early screening. Who does the screening? Y'all do the screening. Y'all need to help us to do the screening, right? Because then that's where you're catching those future problems. You're catching it early, and the more we start the treatment, the sooner we start the treatment, the better. That's the purposes of testing, especially for lead. And as you can see, if one person is winning a contract, not even, I didn't even win the contract. The money is available to whoever is seeking it, and y'all don't know. And that's why we're going to give you the blueprint. It was never an RFP. It was never a bidding or not. I didn't bid for nothing. Y'all don't know about those, right? I'm going to give you the blueprints. The funds are available in all 50 states. As long as we have children program, as long as there are children in each country, in each state, then as long as you guys have insurances, right? I'm gonna give you all that. You just have to make sure you're in the room to change your life. You're in the room to receive. So therefore, we do lead testing. Like, how can I be talking about lead testing and have the ability to even subcontract to pay people, right? That's impact. What we are doing is impact, community outreach. So therefore, I'm saying this to say that you have to know that your businesses need, or your services needs to be placed for solution, and most importantly, for community impact, and that's what we're going to be talking about all through tonight. How about your immigration consultation? Immigrants are like panicking. I'm not talking about them illegal immigrants that Donald Trump wants to deport. I'm not against anything illegal. You got to do things with the right document. I'm not talking about those illegal citizens or illegal immigrants that are trying to fit in or cheat the system. I'm talking about the people that are truly legal, or that qualifies to be legal. Let's put it that way, because your job is to help immigrants to qualify, to apply, to document, to prepare documentation, right? So you would be stocking documents, you'll be gathering supporting documents to assist immigrants to become lawful residents of America, right? Because one of the things that the only thing immigrants are looking for is the green card. That's what we call the permanent residency. And once they're permanent residency, now they have every rights, right? They can petition, they can live the life that they want, they can work, they can go to school, they can do all things because now they are permanent. So your job, you have a critical role to play in the community because your immigrants in your community needs your help because they don't have time for those paperwork. Why do you pay people to file your taxes? Why is tax preparation a thingy? Why is H&R Block making money every 4 months, every year, right? Why not? So the moment you're able to answer that why, then you will see the reason why document preparation, immigration consultation is a thing, and of course the highly lucrative service at that. If it's making sense, let me know because immigrants needs to do paperwork. They can't sit down, they can't get the paperwork, they don't know, they can't read. Some of them can't be bothered, just the same way you can't be bothered to file your taxes. So you're filing petitions, you're filing applications, and you're supporting, and you're able to bill, you're able to get paid for that, right? It's the same thing with notary, right? So the moment you start to help your community and you're the go-to, you're making money. That's why I say you do need to serve. You do need to have a strategy. And that's why I say, where do you want to fit in? There are so many services, especially me, Coach Eli, this girl right here. I have so many things that I be teaching you guys, and that's because I'm wealthy of knowledge, right? So where do you want to tap in? What knowledge do you want to seek? What do you want to truly do from everything that we're talking about? Right? So that's just another way to impact your community. Immigrants are severely looking right now. Oh, as I was saying, they are not necessarily illegal, right? So some of them. So and again, we're going to teach you how immigration consultation works, right? Because you do have to take the training in order for you to even understand where we're coming from. So, like I said, it's always a green card thingy. They do have to be permanent. We do have to adjust their status from whatever. Say for example, you came into America as a visitor, right? You have a visa. Visas are always temporarily because visas are given to them to come in and in an expectation that they will return back home. So while they are here, they found love or got a better job that can petition for them to become a green card holder. And you will learn all that in class. Like I said, there are 5 ways to go about that. We'll teach you all that so that you can recognize those ways, and by the time you're consulting, you're able to consult better. What else? So that's that route. And again, not just that, some people already have their green card, but they need to be naturalized into the system. What is naturalization? Naturalization means that you're applying to become a citizen, right? Every one of you probably here that you're watching me, you're a citizen. What does citizenship mean? If you're not a citizen of a country, you don't have any rights, right? So even though you have a permanent residency, you're not here illegally, you still have to, after 5 years, you qualify to become a citizen of a country, especially America for that. So one of your job as a consultant is also to help those people to naturalize into the process. And the benefit of my program is that I teach you guys how to upskill. We call that upskill, meaning that we offer wraparound services to immigrants. So they are not coming to you just for consultation, right? You're not consulting only, you're also able to stack your services. So, for example, a perfect example for stacking is when someone wants to adjust their status while you're helping them to fill that particular paperwork, there is a section there. They need some lab work, they need vaccine, they need this, they need that. The lab can play a role, so you upsell. They pay you for 2,500 to consult. For paperwork, you charge them additional $200. Another way that I also teach is when they are naturalizing, right? When they are transitioning to become a citizen, you can come up with a training program. Most of my students have that program. So you help them study because you can't say you want to become a citizen of America or a country without knowing the laws of the country, right? So there is an examination in process. Every person going through the naturalization process needs to be interviewed and needs to take the civic exam, and I'll show you how to do that in training. But anyway, I'm not selling tonight because class is full either way, you know. But I'm just helping you, beautiful followers of Coach Eli. You know, that's what we do in this space. We empower each other. We share value here. We don't do anything short of value, right? Everybody that comes across Coach Eli, life needs to be changed. Life needs to be transformed. So however means I'm gonna do that. That's my mission. I'm never gonna be tired. You know what I mean? So again, so speaking of impact. How many services that right there? Well, I think I've talked about the DNA. Maybe it's in this class or the guy that I consulted with, but DNA is another way to impact, and so on and on and so on and on and on and on like that. So guys, I'm getting tired, but that's if you're just joining, you must go back and see this video. But that's truly what I think you guys should be doing. And allow me to tell you this. You want to join me in my Facebook group or join us in our Facebook group. We are going over conference detail. It appears that a lot of you are not reading. Maybe because it is fundamental, or maybe because these posts are long, or it's not coming up on your feed, but you want to join us in our Facebook group because we are going to go live to talk about the benefits, the things that you're not just the benefit, but the things that you're actually going to be getting if you attend the conference. Because why? You must not miss. Thank you, Miss Alice. That's the goal. That's the vision. That's the drive. We can't fail people. I mean, if God has put this, because coaching for me is spiritual. Coaching for me is not financial. For some people, it's for financial reasons. For me, it is spiritual. So I can't miss it. I can't miss it. I don't see why I should miss it. Honestly. But what was I saying? I'm saying that there are so many conference has posed a lot of benefits, and you guys must not miss it. Like I said, it's part of my mission here. We are offering so much that some of you don't even know. I don't know if you know that early bird ticket is going to expire. Is it expire or is going away or is going to be due, however way you want to fit that, in a week? And majority are not taking advantage of the early bird tickets. I know a lot of people likes to wait to the last minute, but in this time around, last minute is not going to be beneficial because guess what? There's a lot of perks that comes with the early bird tickets. Majority, everyone that has the early bird ticket will be getting free lab accounts, free MRO services, free supplies. Like there are so many perks with you buying your early bird ticket. On top of that, you're getting discounts on early bird tickets. After the early bird tickets price will go back to regular, and you're gonna get to pay more. So that's why we are going live to really, really break down all these things because maybe sometimes people just need to hear. Sometimes, like I said, people don't be checking Facebook like that. People don't be reading these things and all the Facebook algorithm. I don't know, honestly, but we truly feel like we need to. Natasha, my bestie, my right hand partner, we really need to come and tell you guys what you guys are about to miss, because this is not what you want to miss. Conference is not it's not even the one that you want to miss because there are so many things that I am offering, especially now that we are especially now that this what is it this administration, it's not even Donald Trump, like y'all need to be taking or looking into government contracting, so that instead of you running after one client and getting burned out looking for clients, you might as well, because if you're a business person, you have to really be strategic. You might as well look into government funds that would pay you one time to cater to the larger audience. Isn't that why we say community? You see how I'm tying this back into community. So majority of you don't know that, and you would only learn all of this blueprint step by step at the conference. So why are you not investing in your business? If you are able to pay people for certificates, able to pay people to take away from you and not give you anything, you might as well be able to afford this conference, right? You have till July, you have till September. There's so many that you have a lot of time to plan this for real, for real. And on top of that, say you can't afford it. That's worst case scenario. Isn't that another reason why you need to change your story? Like, why can't you be able to afford $800? I don't understand it. And I'm not saying it's not possible. And that's the reason why we want to change lives. You want to change your narrative. You want to change your pocket. You want to change your situation by investing in it, right? So we then say, oh, if you can't afford $800, because we understand, we have payment plan. Like, there are payment. I have three options for you to pay instrumentally. We take planner, we take afterpay on top of that. Say, because these things also requires your credit card, right? We have in-house payments arrangements where you don't even have to pay. You don't have to use your credit. You just need your commitment. And we are saying you have up to 3 months, right, to make your payments. So what is the excuse here? If someone can help me out here. So I am saying that, please, even if you don't want to buy your tickets yet, I'm not saying go buy your tickets. You know what I'm saying? You must hear what we have to say. So if you are here and you're not in the group, you must hear what we have to say. As a matter of fact, Tasha, if you are looking at me right now, I need you to send me your picture, because I think they can. Pictures are a good way. I'm gonna make a flyer. Sometimes we're not gonna put too much word out there because we've seen that people are not reading, right? But we do need to put out the picture in a flyer. At least they will see and remember. They will see all the caption and the dates, right? So if you're here, Tasha, send me your video, send me your picture. We're gonna create a flyer because we truly don't want people to miss this opportunity, right? So we truly have to let them hear what we have to say. So we're gonna create awareness around this upcoming live session. We can have it on YouTube, wherever. We're gonna even we can shoot it, or is it we can what is it called? We can have it on all platforms. So when we go live, we can go live on different platforms. So I think we should do that, because I'm not saying go buy your ticket. Don't buy tickets yet. Just wait. Just wait. It's 2 more days. Come and hear what we have to say. Come and hear what you're gonna miss. Either way, unfortunately, you know what's gonna happen, y'all. You're still gonna pay. You're still gonna pay. You know, it's either you're paying expensively, you're gonna still have to buy the tickets, or you're gonna pay by mistakes. But either way, you're gonna pay. It's not free. Either way, you pay by regrets, you pay what your mistakes, or you pay more, or you pay the real pay. But like, you won't pay because you will pay because the people that will come there have testimonies. I'm already seeing the testimonies. Even me that I'm preaching, I'm buying my product. I'm buying what I'm selling. I'm implementing everything that I'm telling you. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying my product. I'm my number one customer. I'm buying everything. And you know why? I am a living witness. Everything I teach people are the things that I test strong. Everything I do, anything I teach are the things that I do. So if I'm making money from those things, that's why that's why I'm confident in what I'm doing. Yeah, that's why I'm confident, because it's all right, no problem. Just come and get the blueprint. But like I said, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay. Don't even pay yet. Just wait. Then you hear like, wow, this is what I'm missing. Because I bet some of you are not reading. And I actually copied and pasted all the things here in this live. That was the only thing. Because when you're going live on YouTube wants you to have a description. I don't know what description I'm gonna put. I just copied and paste that. So guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you guys go, but please, do you know why I'm talking to you guys? You guys are following me. Yeah, you're here. That means we have a common interest. That means there is something in common. That means we want to break curses. That means we want to make wealth. That means we want to make money. That's exactly why I'm talking to you. And if these are your goals, if I'm truly correct, then you want to be in the room. Then you want to impact your own life. You want to truly be at the conference. So, what else do you think I'm leaving on the table, Natasha? I feel like that's everything here. Miss Alice don't have the group. Miss Alice, do you have the group? Because she's not in the group yet. Tasha, send me that thing. Let me put it, because either way we have to go live. You know, we've gotten that confirmation that we truly just have to go live to talk about the conference, because people are not in Lee. Okay, I talked about that early bird. Like the tickets are there. Anyone in the perks are only for early birds. Yeah, I feel like you don't have it. I have a Facebook group, Miss Alice. You truly want to be in the group, because we're gonna go live in the group. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna try to see if I can go live on YouTube as well. Yeah, join us on the other side. That's where the party is at. So, Miss Alice, do you have any question? Let's see if you have any, because I'm sleepy. Are you tired? I didn't ask you to come and join my Facebook group, Facebook chat, or what am I doing? Does anyone have any question? I have 3 people. Yeah, let's send it. Let me see if I can come up with a nice flyer. I'm going to put it in Canva. I'm going to say, what should I put as the topic? Like conference, what? Um, Not conference breakdown. Let's do something. Not at the moment, but I do. Not at the moment, but I do. I don't know, Miss Tasha. What is that? Miss Alice, what is that? Okay, my battery is dying. Thank you all so much. I'll see you guys in 2 days. You can't even wait for me to leave this life. Hey, what are you watching? It's late. Let's go home. Let's go to the bed. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call you Miss T so I can put something together. Yeah, my moderator, the group admin is going live, y'all. Something doesn't even have to be conference. They're gonna show up anyway. The people like shenanigans. People like paparazzi. Why don't I like paparazzi? Why don't I like paparazzi? All right, guys. What's in 2 days? Miss Natasha is going live in the group, and you don't want to miss what she has to say. And it's in the group, and it's in 2 days. Miss Kowan. Miss Kowan.
I said bye.
I'm not saying it right. Miss Kowan, you got it right?
Bye.
That's right.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Bye.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.